There is one remarkable man who has done great stuff, especially when you go to Nigeria. He's done something great for Nigeria. His name is Abraham Odum. He's a member of parliament in Ghana. He hails from the central and western side of Ghana. But I have a sister in Nigeria who is more abreast with the kind of work he did for Nigeria. Why Nigeria is so proud of the rice that they grow in Nigeria. They eat Nigeria rice, and that is the reason why they are the biggest country that is producing rice in Africa. We have a man here called Abraham Odum, who was invited by the Nigerian government to consult, to help, reshape that whole system. And it worked. It worked for Nigeria. Our challenge here is that I don't know why we have such a man here and we've not been able to use him. Can you kindly tell me how the whole system worked in Nigeria for you guys when it comes to this strategy?
Oh, DJ, Africa in general will depend on a lot of staples.
Yeah.
Okay, especially rice.
Yeah.
However, in as much as we are complaining about our leadership and government, this particular government led by the president Muhammad Buhari is strategic in ensuring that we consume locally made products. He termed it food security, but before then, it wasn't like this. Okay, so I'm going to take us back a little bit so that you will understand how this whole thing started.
Yeah, but I would plead with you that I'll plead with you that because our time, it, so we wrap it up. We put it up quick.
I understand.
Yeah.
Okay, before he came into government, let's say from 1999, during Olusegun's regime through 2012, 2013, we are doing nothing. Like production of rice was very low.
Yeah,
we are talking about less than 4 million metric. I get in tons.
Yeah,
for all those years, and in the end, we discovered that in 2014, Nigeria imported 1.3 million metric tons of rice from Thailand, and that is crazy. In 2014 alone. So I think the federal government decided to start up a program that will enhance our local productivity, and that was how the consultation came. So Mr. Abraham Odom, he's a Ghanaian man, and from what I heard, he also went to Liberia to help them in their cocoa farm, and that was under the President John Kufuor Foundation. The then president of Ghana. So I think from there, when the foundation was contracted by Nigeria as a professional body to help tackle this agricultural issue, especially rice and cocoa and other things, because we have more than 21 products we want to be producing locally, rice being amongst them. Mr. Odom is the advocate from Kojo, from John Kufuor Foundation that came to Nigeria, and that was in 2014. So I think when he came to Nigeria, he saw that a lot of people were demoralized, especially farmers. And he's a professional. Like, he was so strategic in the things that he did. He first visited those farmlands. He went to KB, he went to a lot of states in the northern part of Nigeria. From there, he went to the southern parts, gathered information, then called the stakeholders. Then from there, they formed their different bodies. And that was why in 2015, they launched a program that they call the Anchors Borrowers Program, the ABP. So through the RIFAN, the Rice Farmers Association of Nigeria.
Yeah.
So from the local government through the federal level, they had to organize themselves to get their president, their secretary. So that's how they formed that RIFAN. Then, in conjunction with the Central Bank of Nigeria, being anchored by the CBN chairperson, that is Onyefele, Mr. Godwin Emefiele, that is CBN governor. So what they now did is they had to anchor it. It became like a chain. So the CBN governor decided that they're going to release money under the approval of the president, Marshall. So from the commercial banks now release the money to the input dealers. The input dealers are those that supply the seeds. Input fertilizer suppliers, seed suppliers. So they had to supply seed to them. Then they also give money to the farmers so that they will get arable land and also pay laborers. They as well as pay the millers. So we have the input dealers, the farm the millers. These are the three chains being sold by the Central Bank of Nigeria under commercial bank. And that was how they kicked off. Nobody really did that in Nigeria. I know because Nigeria is too big, a lot of people didn't really know what was happening. But we really created that food security and subsidy. That was why in 2019 there was this ban on illegal production. Illegal smuggling of goods into Nigeria.
Yeah.
Especially rice. And I tell you, do you know that as at 2017-2018, that 1.3 metric tons of rice was exported from Thailand to Nigeria, reduced to about 50-something thousand.
Wow.
By last year, reduced 2,000 plus. And those smuggled. So right now, a lot of us eat Nigerian made rice.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive. That's really impressive, because you see, some of the funny thing about what we are experiencing here in Ghana is that you can sometimes walk into the shops and then all that you find is rice that you can actually see that these brands are inferior. Can you imagine there is a rice called YouTube, Google Rice, WhatsApp, and this rice have the logos of these social media platforms, and there is nothing being done about it. I don't know whoever gives them approval here to sell this kind of rice in our market. One thing I would also like to applaud Nigeria for doing is that, unusual, I don't think our people would have accepted an expert like that from another country coming in to help us streamline things. So I would like to applaud Nigeria for doing that great work. Because to spot somebody in another African country doing so much well, or has knowledge about something that could help your economy, and you allow the person into your system, and you actually cooperate and work with the person to achieve results, is a big deal. I'm saying this because let me land after that.
You know what? Okay. All right.
Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because Ghana is in shambles when it comes to agricultural stuffs. The cocoa people are crying, the rice people are crying, the tomatoes people. You can actually go around and see rotten foods in the villages because means of even transporting them to the city to sell them is a problem. And then we have this man here. and we have a different person as the agriculture minister who has failed the country totally. So what stops our government from making this man our agriculture minister, looking at the level of knowledge he has? And it is not as if he's in a different party. They are all in the same party. But our president isn't making good use of this man. But Nigerians being smart, and I'll use this word again, Nigerians being smart, spotted Abraham Odum from afar, read about his work, stuff that he's done, and gave him the opportunity to do this work. And look at Nigeria. They are doing well and we are proud of them. Now, made in Ghana rice is even difficult to come by, because the farmers themselves do not take joy in the works that they do, because they are not motivated. So my sister, this is what I have to say. But if you have something to add up, you add up, so that we wrap it up. People that are watching videos, these videos, will take a lesson from this. That sometimes you need to put your ego in your pocket and reach out to people who can help. Nigeria did that, and so must Ghana do that. If we have experts in other countries, or if we have Nigerians doing well in other sectors that can make our economy better, why not? Our fuel prices are on the high, but I feel Nigeria's fuel is better. I'm sure they have experts who knows their ways around them. Why is our government not reaching out to them to help us? So my sister, this is all that I have to say. If you have something to say, you add it up so that we wrap it up for the day.
Okay, DJ, what you said is actually correct. And you know one thing about Nigerians, if we really want to do something, we need to be strategic and professional about it. That is the only way to grow. And you have to remove sentiment. If you want to achieve something, you don't go around looking for hiring your brother or a sister. You hire an expert, and you pay the expert to work for you. We are Nigerians. I'll be honest with you. Mr. Odom is a Ghanaian, but when he came, he was seen as a professional. And he's a black man. Is it not better than employing a white man whose aim is to come and destroy our continent? Because in the end, they will take all glory. And again, our people needed someone they can easily relate to. The man went down to the level of farmers to really explain things to them. And I tell you, we are the 14th in the whole world in rice production. And again, we are the first in the whole of Africa. And we are still climbing. This was the same Odom that told Nigerians to stop the importation of rice from other neighboring. And that was why there was a ban that was placed and the border was closed. They have to listen to him because he's a professional.
Yes, but in his own country, they won't. They will just talk, and they will not implement it, because you know why? Those people that have been awarded contracts to cook for these schools are the ones doing this import, huge import, and they are beneficiaries and they are making money, so they won't change their ways. Because if they are going to import it, then they are going to inflict figures in dollars. But if the rice is made in Ghana here, who is going to buy them in dollars? It will definitely be bought in cedis. And that will help us grow as a country. And I applaud Nigeria for making this step. And I'm telling our leaders, Ghana, kindly learn from this act. Now Ghana man will go do work for Nigeria. Yeah.
If you see this rice, DJ, you will not believe it is local rice. You think it is foreign rice.
I heard so.
It's properly refined. That is what I eat in my house. I can't remember the last time I ate foreign rice. In fact, there was a time, I think a few days ago, that I got foreign rice, and even when I cooked it, I was like, no. Like your local rice is totally rich. Not the parboiled rice that went from one hand to another. And most times we consume rubber. So we need to, Ghana has a lot of arable land. Let them look inwards. Let them begin to accept their own. Okay,
Simple.
you're a Ghanaian. Let there be a discussion. And I believe that this should start from even the journalists, the radio and television presenters, because the world needs, Ghanaians need to understand that you cannot continue to import things in your country. It's not as if we don't have things that we import. I tell you, most of the times we prefer our locally made products. You will see made in Nigeria, made in Nigeria.
I heard you guys also consume oils made in Nigeria more. You don't import a lot of cooking oil. But when you come to Ghana,
of course.
When you come to Ghana, most of our cooking oil is brought from, outside. And one funny thing that is even killing Ghanaians. A Ghanaian businessman will wake up, take his logo to a foreign company that, okay, I want to produce rice, I want to produce oil, name it, Amaka rice or Kwesi rice. Then they would import it into the country and they would tell us that this is a made in Ghana rice. Meanwhile, you went to Thailand or you went to China or you went somewhere and they did some crap for you, and then you are bringing it to your people to consume. And it is very bad, and this is what is killing us. During those days, it will be very hard for you to hear that a young boy or girl is suffering from some diseases. But these days, at a very younger age, and we've been attacked with stroke and all these things. And these things are coming from what we consume. Because the person bringing this thing to you doesn't care about you. But if you're an African and you are giving your fellow citizen bad food to eat, you will know that your own sister will also go to the market and buy some. So you ensure that you bring something better out. My sister, we've done 20 minutes of conversation. I would like you to wrap up and then we move to the next topic.
I think what this is really a call for people to sit down and have a rethink on the things happening in our country. And sometimes I do tell people that I'm a proud Nigerian. I am proud that we eat our own tomatoes. We don't import tomatoes into Nigeria. We grow our own tomatoes. We grow our own yam and cocoyam. We grow our own potato. We grow our onion. We grow our own we produce our own vegetable oil. We produce our palm oil. We even produce our own rice, our crayfish, our stock. A lot of things from Nigeria made in Nigeria. And again, those things are dear than the things you imported. I know it's not gotten there yet. We still have some foreign rice, but most of them are being smuggled. And I believe, and I'm praying for Nigeria, that over time, most of our food in Nigeria will be locally made. Okay,
Right.
so I think, like we discussed with some people, some crew in Ghana, about it, and I think you need to look inward.
All right, thank
Ghana
you so
is
much.
too big a country important starting.
Yeah, thank you so much for your words of wisdom. And then Queen's Pride is also on YouTube. You can check up on her YouTube channel for some great contents, life coach, relationship coach. She gives a lot of inspirational coaches. But God, I'm telling you, it is very shameful for us to be importing tomatoes, onion, macaroni, almost everything. Oil, cooking oil, and all that. We've gone past that.
No, our macaroni is made in Nigeria. Our
look at
Indomie is
this.
made in Nigeria.
Look at this.
Look at this. Is made in Nigeria. No, our spaghetti
look at
is made
this.
in Nigeria.
We are making Kwame Nkrumah sad. We are making Kwame Nkrumah sad when he said the African or the black man is capable of managing his own affairs. He said that because he knew that we could do all these things. He built factories. Kwame Nkrumah built a lot of factories for Ghana to produce their own stuffs. And do you know what? Some of them has been converted to churches. We have converted factories in Ghana to churches. Then these same people will go to the church and pray for jobs when these jobs have been collapsed for churches. A word to a wise is enough, my sister. Thank you for watching this video. Let me know what you feel about this conversation, your own view, your own whatever you have. But I would like to thank Nigeria for this great move that they have done. My name is DJ Paco Rich. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Queen as well on YouTube. Everywhere, follow us for great conversation. Thank you for watching.
DJ Paco Rich.